Hello friends, my name is Coco, and you don't know me and I don't know you, but I'm very happy you're alive today. I think at times people like to always have a comment about you, and it comes in little ways, and sometimes I think people just do it because they don't realize what they're doing is kind of hurtful, or the underlying implications of what they're saying, I get a lot of comments about me not having kids. And not a lot of people know I actually have a little bit of an issue with having kids. Not that I really want to get into it because it is like a little sore subject for me. But a lot of people kind of make these little comments like, oh, when are you going to have kids? Or, oh, you're not getting any younger. Or reminders that my eggs are dwindling or that I'm getting old are always weird. Or like if I'm at a kid's birthday party and someone says like, oh, I guess this isn't just your kind of party, huh? You're not used to this and blah, blah, blah. It's like, I want kids and I would love to have kids. But I'd like to be a little more stable. I'd like to have my life a little bit more together. And to be able to have them without miscarrying or having other issues. It's kind of the big one. May not be big to some people, but kind of big to me. And people tend to make these comments all the time. And I don't think they realize that it is hurtful, and it's not with a grain of salt. You can't get upset at what some people say because sometimes they don't know, but it doesn't excuse the things that they say because it's kind of like, you got to think about it. If I'm 30 years old and I haven't had children yet, there might be a reason why, and the reason might not just be because, oh, I just don't feel like it, oh, I'm just being really immature and I just want to do my life right now. Like, maybe I kind of want to get married first. Maybe, I want to be able to not struggle. Or, maybe right now because my fiance's in school, it's kind of a stupid idea at the moment because we're really going to struggle with one income. Or we're really going to struggle and he's going to have to quit trying to get his career to get a job just to survive for us. And again, there's the other reason too. I think sometimes people just talk. And there's that saying that people talk out of their ass, and I think that's what happens. So what you need to do is you have to try to not let it stick to you. And for me, everything sticks to me. Creates a lot of social anxiety with me. And I don't like when people get me wrong. It really rubs me the wrong way. I think that's part of my social anxiety. I don't like when people start making fun of me over something I'm not doing or start poking fun at me and say that I'm doing certain things that I'm not, or claiming that I'm feeling a certain way when I'm not. I'm pretty honest, I think. There's some days where I'm kind of more reserved, but I don't like when there's a misperception, so they stick to me when that kind of happens. And the best I can do is just kind of breathe it out and remind myself that, sometimes people talk out of their ass, and I'm going to have to learn to let it go, because this is really worth sinking and drowning over, Now, granted, again, people have said some really hurtful things to me in the past, and it really kind of puts a hole in the boat, but I gotta remind myself that the boat's still floating. And although there's a hole, I can patch it up and maybe just remind myself to be a little more cautious around those people. Or to remind myself maybe to have something to say that doesn't come from pure emotions, and can kind of give them that, like, hey, I need you to back off a little bit, So I'm not the best at it. I kind of suck at it, but that's the best I can do to try to let it go. And I just kind of wanted to share that with you guys. I'm really not good at that. Especially with the kids thing, it really hurts. Really hurts because I see lots of people with kids and it's like, why not me? And then it's like, oh yeah, my body has issues. But yeah, I'm not the best. I get pretty upset and I get pretty emotional. But I gotta keep on trucking, right? I gotta keep moving forward. And maybe, just maybe, if I think about it, I can come up with a way to kind of just pump those brakes on the other people and say, I'd love to, but right now in my life I can't. And I know you would love me to, but you're not gonna be paying my bills or buying diapers for my baby, so I need you guys to back off a little bit, right? So anyway, just wanted to share that with you guys today, okay? Alright, my friends, well, I love you all. Do the best you can. That's all that anybody asks for. And remember, I'm very happy you're alive today, okay? I really hope you have a great night, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.